Hi, I'm Rainey.
And I'm Jiva, and we're Haunted Love. Well, Rainey and I met each other 6 years ago, and our friendship and musical friendship grew from there.
We met at our workplace, which was the Dunedin Public Art Gallery, and we met on the stairs in between the ground floor and the first floor, and decided that we would be friends on the spot. And then later that day we went home and played some music and then decided to form a band.
But we didn't jam because we don't jam.
No jamming.
No jamming.
No.
So you just played music and you both kind of liked the same stuff?
Yeah, we showcased
Yeah.
our songs to each other.
Yeah.
What was the one thing that you're like, ah? There must have been one song you both totally connected over.
Oh, the one song that we really connected over is when we went, we just wrote a song together, which happened really quickly, and it was about a place that we work, the Otago Settlers Museum did work, and it was about a ghost with a memory of someone that still lurked in this Pioneers dance hall that's now a portrait gallery. And that song came together really quickly, and it was just so sad. We played it too many times over together and just got quite sad, but it was a good sad, and we've been making good sad since.
Yeah. Our style, I guess you could say it's pop because we predominantly write songs to do with love, and they're basically a pop format. But
I think people have found it hard to pigeonhole our music or place it in a specific genre, and even though that sounds a bit cliche, the classic reply most bands have to, so you know, what's your sound? And most bands I've heard recently are, I couldn't say, it's a bit of everything. I like lots of music, but but yeah, the response we've had is that it's hard to pigeonhole, where I guess we always just thought it was spooky pop.
yeah, spooky pop or dark pop tends to kind of satisfy people who want to know what it's like before they've heard it, and once they hear it, I guess they could make their own conclusions about what it's about. We're not really concerned with fitting into any sort of genre. We just take each song as it comes, but it tends to turn out poppy. We were really lucky and privileged to have Yvonne Todd do the artwork for us. She's a photographer, and we met her by way of Jiva making contact with her through her dealer gallery.
I deliberated over a very carefully constructed letter for maybe a week and a half, and then finally got the guts to hand it over to my boyfriend to type up.
On a real typewriter.
Real typewriter, and then I handed it into her dealer gallery and kind of walked in there pretending I knew it. I said, look, it'd be just great if you could just drop this to Yvonne whenever it's convenient, but no rush. And so the engineer and I guess guy who produced this album with us is Edmund McWilliams, Ed Cake, Ed Pie, and we worked on this album for 4 years, and the songs have definitely developed over that time, and Ed would sample beats from the living room organ that is the fundamental instrumentation to Haunted Love. It's 1970s, something you have in your nana's lounge, sometimes two-tiered keyboard. He'd sample a little bit of disco beat too, rock one, chop them up in Pro Tools, and then kind of flesh out some of our sounds, which was a really labour-intensive task, but he's one of the few nerds who just really that's just what they're into. They love going probably the hardest route possible, but with tremendous results. And so that's kind of led the album to sound sort of quite multi-layered and, textural.
Yeah, it's not cluttered, but it's, as you say, there's a lot of layers and there's a lot of sounds which we can't necessarily always produce live on stage, but also that we definitely think the live show is a very different thing from the album, and the fundamentals of Haunted Love is always going to come through no matter what, but we enjoy collaborating, and for our show here in Auckland we're going to have rhythm section, Jeffrey Maddock on bass and Alistair Deverick on drums, and I think, it's the case that any studio album is not going to be exactly what you get live, but it's just a little bit more obvious with this one that that's the case because it's so intricate.
I think there's two very different expectations from listening to music from a recording in your own chosen environment, or if you walk into a shop or whatever, and going to a live show. And we could do it karaoke styles and sing along to everything exactly how it is on the album, but that's just going to sound awash in a live setting with lots of junkie pants people. So we're making the live shows fun. It's probably going to be more like a wedding band.
For a long time during the process of making the album, it had a working title of Teen Fiction, but as we were coming towards the end of the project, it didn't really seem appropriate anymore, and we usually have no trouble naming things, naming songs, or coming up with those sorts of handles to hang things on, but this one gave us a lot of trouble, I think because we had been percolating on it for so long. But
that and it, those two words is something that kept kind of popping up in releases over the years that followed us beginning the project, and they sort of been stamped over so much that they've begun to lost a bit of meaning and potency. And so then after we got the artwork back from Yvonne,
it sort of informed all the ideas that we'd previously had about the songs, and her artwork kind of infused itself into the whole mix of things, and Jiva woke up with the words Spirit Revival in her head, and she immediately emailed me, I think it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and said, what do you think about this? And as soon as
felt like someone stuck voodoo pins down my spine. I just woke up, bolt, in the middle of the night, 3 a.m, just repeating, Spirit Revival, Spirit Revival, Spirit Revival. And I thought that the, water cup next to me would start levitating. And just, Rainy, we're calling the album Spirit Revival.
Yeah, and I was like, that's it, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I was just, so happy with that. And then it was, once it had a name, it was really fun and interesting to pick out all the other sort of meanings that can come with the word Spirit Revival, and how they were appropriate to the journey that we'd been on and to what we'd produced. So it's a really great feeling when you can name something so perfectly. Thank you for watching Haunted Love on Cheese on Toast. This is our album,
Spirit Revival, and if you want it, you can go into Bandcamp or iTunes or your local record shop. And if you want to get in touch with us, just go to our website, hauntedlove.co.nz, and we are always happy to get to know people that want to reach out to us.